Within the last week, the Lincoln Project, that thorn in Trump's side, made an ad about the fact that Donald Trump and his base seems to still really love the Confederate flag. That has since become a big topic of conversation as the Confederate general named bases have become such a big thing. And so I want to show you this ad, and I'm curious, for you watching at home, and for Brett as well, do you think that this is an effective line of attack? Take a look.
The men who followed this flag 150 years ago knew what it meant. Treason against their country. The death of a United States. America defeated the men who followed that flag. Those with honor surrendered and cast it aside forever. So why does it keep showing up today at events supporting Donald Trump? And why does he call the folks who carry it very fine people?
I think there's blame on both sides, but you also had people that were very fine people.
What does it say that they're all in for Trump? What does it say that he won't condemn a flag of hate, division, and losers?
Will not replace us!
For us, it says this is a time for choosing America or Trump.
So, Brett, we've seen a lot of ads from them. We've liked a lot of ads from them. Is this an effective line of attack against Trump?
Yeah, I mean, is it an effective line of attack? I'm glad someone's attacking, and yeah, I don't know if it needs to be done, and I'm glad they're doing it. They could have sat out, and it seems to have buy-in from various other people, like NASCAR just banned it from their stuff, and the Marine Corps, but not the Air Force or something like that. One of the branches of the military banned it. So, yeah, I would like to get any remnants of it off of the state flags.
And that apparently is being discussed. I forget which state it is, but there's apparently discussion about that.
Mississippi, it's on the state flag. So it's like, why does it keep showing up? Well, it's on the Mississippi state flag. Mm-hmm. Is one of the places you could probably find it, and that's the state flag. And they added it a long time ago, and then, as I said probably a million times on your show, like the Georgia, it's not officially there, but the layout is the same as the stars and bars, like not the battle flag with the X on it, but the one with the circle is still there. And it's a nightmare.
Yeah, look,
but I think everyone needs to start coming out with this to remind folks that the reason that they have that flag is because of they like slavery and what it implies about races.
Yeah, I don't know how effective it's going to be. It might be that there are some. I mean, look, obviously, like Dems like these ads, and people on the left. I like these ads because they hit him and because it so clearly bothers Trump. How effective they are in actually changing people's mind, I don't know. Maybe some Republicans who are theoretically going to sit out because they hate everything might turn against Trump because they hate everything. I think that's possible. He's making it easier to make that case again for some of these Republicans who might not like Trump. He's pissing them off just constantly. In terms of the actual the focus on the flag, I think it's hard. You can get companies like you can get NASCAR to not do the flag. There are always going to be some people, even the more rare it becomes, that for the rest of their lives they will wave it and think that it's some symbol of pride or whatever. As an outsider, we can see that, my God, do you have to really be nostalgic for that time to have taken up, because again, that flag wasn't, it's not like that flag has been used in the South constantly. It was gone for decades before it came back with racists looking for these symbols. And some of the statues that are getting knocked down, when they were talked about being taken out or when they're being knocked down, the call is, this is our history. We need to remember these things. But some of these statues were put in, like there was a tweet, it was like one statue was put in after the third season of Seinfeld or something. Like it's not like this was our history. It's like these were calls to nostalgia.
Now let's talk about what Tucker Carlson was saying just the other day, and probably is saying right now in a staff meeting. Mm-hmm. His argument is that white people should not be held responsible because someone in their family, part of their heritage, created racism, right? And the sins of the fathers should not be borne out on the sons. Okay, that's his argument. But what if there were sons who are actively seeking out symbols to show that they support those sins of their fathers? That's exactly what this is. So when they go out and they get that flag, they have put down the benefit of the doubt and taken up the mantle of hatred and white supremacy.
Yeah.
So they're not out of jail free anymore.
Yeah, that is a very good point. Probably needless analogy. It's like so let's say my dad had brutally murdered a bunch of people and people judged me for that, even though I hadn't done it. That would be wrong. But like, what if I constantly posted photos of the crime scene all over the place? That'd be kind of weird. Like, maybe then there is actually something about me. So anyway, yeah, great point, Brett.
It's the battle flag. I do want to say that it is not. Both of them are bad, but this is the violent one. The one with the X is battle flag.
Yeah.
The other one is just a symbol of treason. This one is killing people for the treason.
And you have be one of the people who just annoyingly puts the American flag on everything. It's not like you don't have a flag and you say you're proud of it. You swear you're proud of it. But then you're like, screw that. I don't like that anymore. I want this battle one from the people who tried to destroy that one. Just use the American flag, you idiot, or your state flag. There are so many flags that actually are about your history and heritage and all of that stuff. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it.
You can put up Confederate monuments, but they have to be wearing a dunce cap or like peeing themselves or hitting themselves. Maybe that's my compromise.
Like you can have like they have that one of the head of the KKK, but he has to be accidentally hitting himself with the balls of the baseball bat. How about that?
I don't know, the Nathan Bedford Forrest monument that someone erected like on his own property that's made of like the craziest looking metals is pretty embarrassing in and of itself. That's the only one I like because it looks so stupid.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.